By the middle of week 3, John and Jane have optimized every aspect of their nutrition and movement. Every meal is measured, and every workout is logged. Yet, John wakes up to a frustrating discovery. His fasting blood sugar is higher than it was when he went to bed. Jane is facing a similar setback. Despite her strict caloric deficit, her PCOD-induced bloating has returned, paired with a sudden, intense drive for high-sugar foods in the afternoon. They haven't slipped up in the kitchen or the gym. Their progress is being derailed by a disruption in the sleep-stress matrix. When sleep debt becomes chronic, the body shifts its internal chemistry toward a survival state, prioritizing sugar production over fat burning. John has been limiting himself to 5 hours of sleep, using the late hours to scroll through his phone as a way to decompress from his workday. While he feels relaxed, his brain interprets this lack of rest as a physical emergency. In response to this perceived threat, his adrenal glands release a steady stream of cortisol into his system throughout the night. This cortisol signals the liver to perform an emergency fuel dump, preparing the body for a crisis that isn't actually happening. This initiates gluconeogenesis. The liver breaks down internal stores, manufacturing glucose to flood the bloodstream. Thus, John's blood sugar rises overnight without consuming a single carb. By waking, this sugar surge drops his insulin sensitivity by 30%. This is the dawn phenomenon, intensified by sleep debt, turning John's own liver into a source of the very sugar he is trying to manage. Jane is also working late, staring at high-definition screens past 11:30 p.m. to finish a high-pressure corporate project. The blue light emitted from these devices hits her retinas at a time when her body should be transitioning into deep recovery. This exposure stalls the brain's production of melatonin, halting cellular repair. Without melatonin, Jane's body remains in a sympathetic fight-or-flight state. This high nighttime cortisol activates enzymes that specifically store visceral fat around the internal organs. Furthermore, this disrupted sleep cycle causes Jane's daytime levels of leptin, the hormone that signals fullness, to drop by 20%. This hormonal shift creates the physical sensation of intense hunger, making afternoon cravings significantly harder to resist. Late-night screen time keeps PCOD fat active and forces the brain to signal for high-calorie fuel, regardless of dietary discipline. To stop the internal sugar leak and begin mobilizing Jane's visceral fat, Professor Stickman implements the digital sundown protocol. This 10-3-2-1-0 rule resets the hormonal clock. No caffeine 10 hours before bed, no heavy meals 3 hours before, no work 2 hours before, no screens 1 hour before sleep, and in the morning, 0 snoozes. After 5 days of this routine, John's morning cortisol levels stabilized, effectively ending the excess glucose production from his liver. As Jane's melatonin levels recovered, her body began shedding the water weight associated with PCOD stress, and her afternoon cravings subsided. Quality sleep acts as a metabolic shield, creating the chemical environment necessary for weight loss to occur.
Thanks for watching Body Science School. Please like, share, and subscribe the channel for more.